up here. I'll share. One thing you can do is say Rockwell. Let me share this here. I'm gonna stop sharing this screen, and then we'll wrap it up here. If you go and you look at his models, but I don't want you to look at his models. You see Rockwell here?
Yep.
You see the energy?
Yeah.
And look at, like, he puts, because he wants to get the angles and the energy right, he puts books and blocks under people's feet so that they can actually stand there.
Whoa.
And when you read his book, he tells you, like, he's showing the people, look at the expression on his face, he's telling them how to look. Like, he's acting it out. Right. He's just not like, oh, it's a neat little idea, you know. He's telling these guys, he used to tell them to keep their eyes like wide open, you know, so because he wanted to get more space between the eyebrows and the eyes, because it added more expression to the things. You know, he was all about doing this one-off. Oh wait, no, look at all the studies.
Oh, that's so neat.
It took him a very long time to use a photographer because he was a traditionalist. He had to draw everything, and that was cheating. And he ultimately came to a point where he compromised. He compromised, and basically he would never just use one photo. That helped him feel that he wasn't cheating. He still had to compose and design these things. So he took multiple photos, and so he found a system that worked for him. I'm trying to look for some others here. But he was a very, you know, this is hilarious.
Look at that.
Those lines, eh? Yeah, you can see them.
You can see the radiating lines in that photo.
Yes.
And so then when he goes and he sets that up, takes the photo, and then when he's designing, he's drawing, then he becomes intentional about it, super intentional about it. Because that's what the designer and the composer is doing. You know, here, that's him.
Yeah, that is great. I love that.
I was looking at that artist, Eugenie Zampighi. He's an Italian artist. Also a lot of character in their stories.
Beautiful.
That's bad.
This isn't on Rockwell, but I'm just looking at it and this beautiful design. I love how, you know, she's so vertical. There's a little bit of an angle on this one, a huge angle on this one. And I'm sure if in real life, if these three guys were standing there, they all would have had their images, you know, laid out vertically, horizontally, you know, like, hey, look at my picture. But the photographer said, no. I want to tell a story here. I want to move, I want to compose this piece. And so I'm almost 100% certain that he told this guy, hey, angle your picture. And because this picture is not about their pictures. It's about the movement of these paintings out of this building or wherever it is, you know. Hey, look what I found. Hey, look what I found, right? Forgot. So this is Now he's an illustrator. He's acting these things out. But if you really want to become self-aware of all of these little nuances, expressions, stories, energies, when you're creating your work. If you don't, then it's just going to really become very stale, and you're going to lose the humanity in it. And even if you do something like the Mondrian, you know, that Susan was playing around with, once we converted that just to the lines, I don't know about you, Susan, but that thing opened up that painting in a whole nother realm. And because everybody else is looking at the rectangles, but the rectangle is just a notional space of a diagonal.
Right.
And so it's really not about rectangles, it's about diagonals. And then values, which we'll get into in 2 weeks, but I like how you use the values to discover the enclosures inside of a painting of a bunch of rectangles, which was pretty brilliant. All right, so let me give you your assignment and send you on your way. So let me get back here. Okay, good, I can do this. Okay, so your assignment for this week, or for this half a week, beginning of the week, is I want you to post 5 repeating lines, okay? And inside your images, look for 2 to 4 sets. You don't have to find every little object that has repeating lines. I want you to really think of it more in terms of finding big areas of space, okay? Like the verticals that Susan did and the horizontals that Jen did. And then the really what inside the one Rockwell with the black kids and the white kids, it was really, we were looking at 3 areas of space.
Okay.
So pulling back, and then the 2 sets on the white kids. And then I want you to find 5 images of radiating lights. Now this is going to be a little trickier because this one, when you're looking through the artwork, you're going to have to be able to perceive it before analyzing it. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that you're going to have to be able to read and then go back and actually draw on top of. And then what I want you to do is find one lesson out of all of the ones so far that you found there's a challenge, and I want you to do 5 more of those just to kind of give yourself a little more exercise on that. So if you had a challenge with the arabesques, go do 5 arabesques.
Very good.
Okay. And then do your 60 to 90 second feedback video. That's it. See you guys on Thursday then. Any last questions? Nope. All right, guys.
That was great. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
All right.